Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Fury. Devil Jin. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
Yay! All right. Whoa, that was way too high. Okay. So the scores were fine before.
This I don't know much more.
Maybe try deactivating the scoreboard and then reactivating it. The scoreboard?
Oh, sorry.
I hate that mouse. Oh, okay. And then... There you go. Alright. Let's try changing something. Stomper. Alright. Who was it, Zan that won?
That's a good question.
Yeah, he's looking pretty sad. Zan won that last one. Kwaizo! That means do it faster. No. Alpaca is like similar to fucking mother, that's all.
Is everything alright?
Yeah.
We'll just check. Yep, score's working. Okay.
Do we have to...
Actually, Romper won the first match, not Zan.
Oh, he was
was he
folding
looking
his
so
arms
bad
in
then?
victory. Nice. The problem is that we need to do the refresh cache button.
It's not the first case button.
Oh no, that just refreshed everything.
That resets the settings.
Alright, that means I just gotta go every time here and do this. Fun.
Please don't chase stuff, just keep it as
No, it's not changing anything, it's just actually putting the scores up.
Okay.
I don't know, man, it's supposed to save it. Yeah, it's not doing it. Alright. You commentate by yourself for a second. I'm gonna go ask Dave real quick so that we can get this for the top 8. Sorry guys, bear with us.
Hello.
Needs to be green, yeah.
Hello. Okay. Okay. This isn't working. Yes. Hello. But I don't. Can you monitor my audio?
Yeah? It shouldn't be monitoring.
But now it works.
It was already working.
No, it wasn't. We were pressing space.
Yes, it was.
It should be monitoring. It should be working, just because if you scratch against it, you should be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, the microphone was
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yes.
So Rafa wins the first match. Done.
And I get wrecked versus the series degrees.
Alright. So next up we've got Brad, who's made it top 8 in let me change the names here.
I think that everyone's here is Australian.
What?
Everyone here is Australian. Hey, that's you.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, we can all go here. And we are live. This is the second match in the top 8. Please check out Smash GG for the full brackets. So here we've got Asura's Abyss, Brad, first time in the top 8, with Rek being a staple risen prospect of the FGC.
I think we have the names wrong.
Hmm? Oh yes.
I'm pretty sure Rek doesn't play
We just
Jack
have it the
and-
wrong way around, that's all. There you go. So Asura's Abyss using Jack and Rek using Steve. Asura's Abyss just got picked up by Arclight. Shout out to Arclight.
Oh, he's sponsored.
Yep, new sponsor that's just come into the game.
Oh, good stuff. We should add a sponsor to the...
He actually beat another Arclight player to get into top 8. A guy called Timmy Time,
That's always sad.
or Leagueasm, as he's more commonly known.
I like the naming sense.
Let's get this bread, indeed. All right, first round goes to Rek. So Hayden wanted to talk a little bit to us about the Steve tech, because I know much about Jack, but ooh.
Well, you're asking me like I know about this game.
Well, I'm sorry when I talk about Eliza. That's you know, or Street Fighter.
Yeah. Whoa, Steve. What am I supposed to say about him? I guess.
Well, Rek Steve is scary, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's been playing Steve quite a lot with Eli, Alchemist these days. They've been playing a lot of Steve mirrors and they do both fighting billion. That was quite a nice rage drive. The crowd is getting quite hyped.
Yeah, we've got a very, very excited crowd here, as Brad is very, very excited himself to be in the top 8. And winning one round against Rek, it's a big difference from you know, just 6 months ago when he was playing and we saw him at PZE and things like that. Brad has improved a lot. So has Rek over the last year, because Rek, people forget, but he's been around for only maybe since Tekken 7 really in terms of the offline scene.
Yeah.
And you can see here he's very, very good at being aggressive with Steve.
Yeah, he's quite comfortable with what he's doing.
Brad, oh, and it works!
Very
He
good
baits Sonic Fang.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Hey, what works works. It's all about,
It did work though.
you know, paper is not a
Not
is
good
not
lead.
always winner.
Yeah, that
Boom.
was never gonna hit.
Yeah, you can't do that against Rek. He has too trained in the game to fall for something that simple.
There's too many Jack players around.
Oh, gets to the back. What an interesting get up there.
Yeah.
Oh, goes for a bit of a beefier move instead of the punish.
Oh!
Ooh, Steve going straight for the low parry into the rage art.
That was a very
Will that
confident
kill?
low parry.
Oh, and that
The first game
kills.
goes to
First round going to Rek.
First game. The first round
Yes,
did go to
first
him,
round,
but
sorry.
he took the game as well.
I wish the flags were showing up. It's too bad.
On to game 2.
Baited. Yes, Rek did get sent to losers, unfortunately. But I'm sure he can come back from it. Although I'm pretty sure the crowd is behind Asura's Abyss on this one, which is very interesting considering usually Rek is the crowd favorite.
Yeah, but it's always interesting to see new players in the spotlight.
Alright, so starting off pretty timid there, and Rek I think will manage to get the wall splat. Oh, and he missed the ender on the wall.
Unfortunate.
Ooh. Just do the quick low and finish up the round. Ooh, the back one, the classic back one. Gets him to the wall. Finishes with good damage, good Oki. Oh, goes to the while standing 4. Getting pinned up against the wall. Oh.
Ooh, weave on the wall standing 1, very nice. Oh, he ducked right under the extended duck too. Oh, good punish.
Oh, well done.
Looks like we're gonna have a bracket command.
Yeah, we don't have a bot that shows the bracket, but after this match we will put up the bracket in the chat as a link.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere. There's a, I think it's on Challenge, not on Smash GG.
No, I'm pretty sure it's on Smash GG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Yusuf was using the tablet earlier, and I saw Smash GG on there. I'll make sure in between matches. Oh, nice! The while standing one. Goes for the full combo. Tries to get him closer to the wall. Backs up a little bit. Doesn't want to get hit by any of that crazy Steve new rage drive. There it is! And gets the second round. Well done. Well done to Rek. Unfortunate for Sur's Abyss, but he did make it to top 8, which, even though it wasn't on stream, was a hero's journey, or an underdog's journey, more likely. But I'm sure next time he might crack the top 8 again, and he'll get another chance. Rek is a very tough challenge to get to if you want to start off, especially in losers when you have so much to lose.
Definitely.
Ooh, we have Interstater versing against Sydney today. We got Box, who is the king of Bankstown when Dion's not around. And we got Abby from Melbourne, the beast, coming in here and going top 8 like he owns the place.
The beast indeed.
Yeah, and if you've played against Marduk this season, Jesus Christ. Wow, wowee. Alright, let's see if we need to swap the positions of the players after. Both of these guys rocking Quombo Obsidians with some of the these customs. You can't quite see it with the camera, but actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Can you go on the website and try to find, maybe it's here? Yeah, there we go. Go to the... Where you going? No, that's the 355 bracket. Oh.
Craig Marduk.
Yeah. You could tell. So we're giving you the link for the brackets right now. Not quite this one, just the brackets over here. Smash GG, always a top tier website and app.
Good old Microsoft Edge.
Good old 20-minute load time. You'd think you'd be loading it on PS4. Alright, here you go. This is the Smash GG bracket link. And here we go on the way. The names are swapped around, so obviously the Beast is using Marduk. Oh, my bad. I didn't see you grab the mouse. Alright. And Box taking the early lead with a combo. Oh wait, no he didn't.
No,
he did not take the early
He's
lead.
taking the lead back. Or trying to.
So wall is staged, that'll be interesting, as both these characters do pretty well against the wall, especially Marduk.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he's
on
got
a
high
different
damage pretty much
stage,
everywhere.
It comes down to more who's got better mechanics, better movement, who can move around.
This guy got very interesting mix and doesn't even need the mix up.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. Should do 0 damage on tackle, huh? Oh, goes straight up to him. That's the mid launcher. Alright, goes for the can-cans, gets floated on the second hit, and drops. Fortunately, Abby drops the Beast drops the combo. Gets grabbed. He's now on the rage. He's still very dangerous for. Ooh, wow!
A bit of a preemptive rage up.
That seemed like an error from the Beast rather than an intentional kimchi rage art.
Well, when someone's pressing a bunch of buttons in your face, you sort of, get the itch to press it.
Box chipping away and getting him straight into rage. Oof.
Not
And there
giving
we
the Beast
go.
any time to breathe.
Locks him down. Doesn't let him get the momentum at all. Let's see if the Beast can come back and get that second round tied up. Oh, goes forward to the right timing.
That was
That
very
damage
nice timing.
goes in. Oh! Oh, God! On top of the tackle. Oh, the crowd loves that one. Bunch of ground slaps, no mix-up needed. Bang sound box, indeed.
Saving the tech for the tournament.
Hello, Johnny819. Nice to have you in here. We'd like to see you in Sydney one day too.
The Beast considering a character change.
If not, we'll see you at BAM. Asura changed the game name.
Gigas, but
Huh?
huh?
You're not Asura.
That's okay.
Nice work, Lazy Dave. Alright, let's see if the Beast can make the adjustments. Box seemed to be pretty dominant in the reads and the timings there.
So we did see the Beast hover over Gigas for a second, but after some jeering from the crowd, he decided to go back to Marduk.
Yeah, I don't think Gigas would have been a very good idea in this case. She's so evasive with so many of the moves, and Gigas relies on that range, but she has the reach.
She does.
Oh, that back three.
That's scary, just seeing him thrown out.
Ooh, look at that.
That went right under the jab.
High crushing, reaching forward to. And the hoodie's off.
Good low parry. No, I never really figured out how to get the hood off Marduk or similar things on other characters.
I think it's as soon as you do a move that's high enough damage or a big enough spark, pretty much. Well, I mean, obviously they'll have a spark already, but it might just be a spark is what's needed. But then again, Paul's while standing forward won't do it.
Yeah.
So it might need a knockdown, maybe?
I don't think it's a
Or a
knockdown.
stun or something?
I have a feeling it's kind of random.
Oh, he goes to the low on the wake up and managed to get it.
Yeah.
And went for the
In the
tackle.
meantime, we're talking about very important things. I feel like I asked this
Anyway, I
question
wonder
to
why
someone
Marduk rips the sleeves off of his hoodie. Like, it doesn't seem like it, I mean, I know it's a hot stage, but he might just as well take it off completely.
He's got to show off his tattoos, but he wants to keep the hood.
Alright, so Box taking the early lead in this round.
What did Marduk used to
Doesn't
wear?
fall for the ground mix-up. Alright, Marduk going for that low to mix him up a little bit and put some things in his mind. Oh, just for a grab.
The attacks.
Nice command grabs. Ooh,
Ooh, second hit.
doesn't wait for the second hit to block it. Goes straight for the tackle. Oh, grab break city. Also while standing and then go straight into a command grab again. The Box does not seem to be taking any of it. Oh, does not care about his rage drive. Just sidestep palm into it. A little homing. Stop him from sidestepping. Oh, what?
Ooh, the parry.
Interesting to go for the parry against Box, who's generally a very patient player. Ooh, trying to counter hit with the Magic 4. Oh!
Nice stuff.
Oh no. I think the Beast is going for some pretty hard reads there, and it's not working out for him so far. Okay, but he's got 2 rounds to win, but 1 round not to make a mistake. Let's see. Here he comes up with standing a bit still. Oof, takes the grab. Goes for the tackle. Oh. Noticing that all of the lows that Marduk is throwing are hitting so far. Oh, went for the 1.4%, doesn't break. Oh! No, drops the combo. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, the second hit again hits Box. Box usually so patient.
Yeah, maybe he's getting a bit flustered in the heat of the battle. Oh, there we go.
Oh, no, and that would be it.
Yep.
Oh, well done to Box.
Well done indeed. And yes, Catermelon, this is the legendary handbag commentary.
Legendary is a word for it.
Looks like our next game is going to be Alchemist versus Cruise
Let's
Control.
go, Abby, unfortunately. Oh. So just so you guys know, Hayden is pointing at the scoreboard because he doesn't know who anyone's name is, which just shows how involved he's been in the scene
course.
recently. But it also shows how many new players in the scene have been here, because it very much is true. Like, there's almost none of the old school players. Except for Dion showing up late. Alchemist is, you know, still technically call-ups, old school.
He's a very
Rex pretty new. Cruz is not that much of an old dog in terms of the scene.
No, he's quite new.
Oh wait, it's Cruise Control. So next we got Cruise Control and Alchemist. What the? I hate this mouse.
Yes.
Alchemist, I'm gonna be nice and actually spell his name like he wants me to. Oops. Oops.
Very good.
Hate this keyboard and mouse.
It's lightweight and
Oh my god.
portable.
5T. There you go. Now please everyone appreciate the suffering I had to go through.
You want to update the score as well?
Oh, yeah. There we go. So we're going to swap the names here. So we got Alchemist using Paul here, and Cruise Control with the classic Hachi.
Yeah, I'm a bit upset that he.
Oh, a little
decided
fist
to
bump
not
for the beginning.
play Devil Jin.
You're a bit upset that he what?
Doesn't want to play Devil Jin.
I think you're the only one. I mean, Dion's playing Devil Jin. Aren't you happy about that? Hell sweep, hell sweep, hell sweep, hell sweep.
Yeah, that's always fun. But Cruz is a strong Mishima player. He's able to play all.
Very strong. And
All of them?
Heihachi is a very strong Mishima.
He is
Even though
indeed.
the other Mishimas are, I would think, stronger. But
He actually's got quite a few cheap
Heihachi,
things.
yeah, he's got some tools that just, when they hit,
Yeah.
are just devastating.
Could be a
That
bit
new
more-
Rage Drive is disgusting.
Yeah, quite overwhelming in a tournament setting.
Yeah, especially since he kept his old one that adds damage too. It's
Yeah.
really- okay, straight for the electrics. Double electric into the wall. Goes to the forward 4, gets a counter hit. Alright, but he gets reversed onto the wall. And gets it again. Doesn't go for the second electric for this one. And
Very
gets the
nice.
forward 4 once again. Wow. Alright. Simple little back 4, down back 4. Alchemist laying the plans for later Death Fists. Although Alchemist does not often Death Fist actually. Ooh, wow! Cruz going for the Omen after the forward, and then the forward 4-2. Damn, Cruz is taking that lead all of a sudden. 4 or 5 hits and done.
Yeah, this is the kind of.
Oh my god! Cruz is on it today. Okay, tries to go for the wall carry so he can put it on the ground. Ooh, gets down close to the forward 3 punish. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he misses the follow-up. That's alright.
Alchem's playing very patient though.
Cruz is keeping that pressure going. Oh my god. He had nothing to lose
Maybe a little
and
too
he
patient.
just did it. Look at him, just laughing away. Damn. So this is still first to 2. So
Yep, the instant
this is
rematch.
really dangerous for them.
He's still very happy to play Paul. Alchemist is a Paul player. It was his main in Tag 2.
Yeah, and Alchemist really loves to use Paul in tournaments. He finds him very strong in tournament because once you've got the mind game going with Paul, it's very hard to, you know, not be scared of all these giant hits that he can play like that. That makes you think, you know,
Yeah.
that shoulder can really shoulder into Death Fist. Ooh.
It doesn't even hit.
Oh! Oh my. Nice.
Oh no, it's not
Comes
enough.
back and tackles him for the death. Everyone's into tackles today.
Alchemist taking a round back, not letting himself go down for free.
Yeah, Alchemist is a very, very good adaptive player. He knows he doesn't get flustered by momentum too
No,
much. He
very
really
calm.
thinks about what's going on and very cognitive in the way he approaches the game. I think his time streaming has really helped him analyze, you know, himself very well as
Yeah.
he's playing because he needs to talk all the time. He's basically a commentator and a player at the same time, and he plays at high level ranks.
It's true. It forces you to sort
Oh.
of think about
Oh,
what
very
you're doing. Japsu will.
Crowd getting into it. Oh man, taking the headphones off is actually way better.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you at all before. All right. Alchemist is taking the lead. And
Can't
ooh,
hit me.
nice. Forward 3, such fun move to use. All right, Cruz pushing him a bit forward, putting some pressure on him, getting that quick jab. Down back 2. Oh! Going for the Rage Art cancel. Nice. So much damage in red rock cancel.
Just had to show off.
1-all. All right, Alchemist. Showing he's not intimidated by Cruz's Heihachi, which is sometimes very aggressive. Once Cruz gets the momentum, he likes to really like dig in and just go for things.
Yeah.
His timing
It worked out in
is
game
very
one,
good.
but Alchemist has sort of caught on to what he's been doing, and I think he's quite comfortable now.
Yeah, he's already taken half his health here. Goes for the wake up free, knowing that Cruz wanted to. Oh, nice.
Oh! If he
Nice,
let that
nice,
wall
nice.
standing to
Good
rip, that would have
pressure.
been done, but he got it anyway.
Yeah, sets himself up for mix-ups and for just Heihachi not even wanting to jab check. Gets him to the wall. Oh, nice! Oh, no! That's all right. Still got it, but Cruz very dangerous here. Oh, yeah, that's not the optimal combo you want, but it's okay. He keeps the momentum going and still heading back to the wall. Oh, goes to the maximum. Oof. And gets the jabs again. Yeah, Cruz is really going for those jabs. And Eli recognized it, but I think he thought that he might try to stop it since he got caught so many times with other things.
Yeah, that must really hurt your mental state to drop the game.
See, just like that, yeah. Alchemist is now readjusting to the jabs. Oh, gets turned around, and Cruz is immediately taking advantage of it. The down forward once, forward fours. We'll try to punish the forward two after death first.
Oh, very nice.
Nice,
forward
right
line.
under.
Right under, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see he's either going for ducks or for high crushes, and it's really working for him. Because as soon as he gets one of those, like, Cruz is getting these down forward ones, these 1-1-2s, but unless the wall's to Alchemist's back, he's not getting that much damage off it.
Yeah, that's
Meanwhile, if Paul does one good guess with a high crush, he gets a full combo that does a lot of damage. Oh, it doesn't finish it.
Yeah, right at the wall, he's going to get launched. He's very aware.
Oh, again, knew that he was going to try to go in for the electric punish.
Oh, that's it.
Damn, well done.
Nice work,
Just
Alchemist.
very good decisions. Very
Playing
good.
very safe.
Damn, that was some quality decision making. Came back and didn't let Cruz take that momentum, but Cruz just wanted to take that momentum the whole time. It was very, very impressive. It's not like Cruz played badly, he just got found out. This is what sent Rek to losers.
Rek was the beast.
Rek and the Beast? Alright, here we go. Rek and the Beast.
The beast.
In losers. Losers what? Losers what? Losers quarterfinal. Eh? Yeah. Eh. There we go. Alright, this is going to be an exciting one. So if people don't know yet, Rek is planning to go down to Melbourne actually sometime soon. We're not exactly sure when. He needs to find some time off work and try to, challenge as many people over there. He's done it before with going up to Brisbane, and it's very interesting to see because Rek has improved so much in the last year that it's very hard to gauge where he's at in terms of the national scene.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very interesting because he seems to have improved a lot, but you never know. I mean, play styles can make a big difference, And if you listen to Abby's podcast last week with Dion was talking about that, about the fact that it's not necessarily about how good or bad like a scene is. It's very much about how the style they can play. Because there's a point of skill level where you get to a point where it's more about the style matchup than the actual execution or decisions in terms of, because most people will do the maximum, be able to do the optimum combos, the setups and everything, but then it's how you use it and how you change and adapt to your opponent.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of putting it.
Just play Horang and you won't lose. Not in this season, maybe. Then again, there's a lot of buffs. By the way, hello, Big Chopper from New Zealand. Nice to see you in the chat. I saw you saying sup before. Sorry, I didn't answer. I got distracted by the excellent matches we're watching so far. So here we go, Steve against Marduk. And let's see if the Beast can adapt better than he did against Boxer's Asuka. He is in enemy territory and he's not used to these playstyles, I would say. So it's gonna be, you know, somewhat difficult for him to gauge. But it could be the other way around. We don't have that many Marduk players.
No, not really.
You know, we have had Lucky Strikes using Marduk a bit, but it's not exactly his main or anything like that. He's just been trying him out. Ooh.
Yeah. Dion's the same. I've played against his Marduk a few times, and he doesn't really play Marduk. He just does cheap stuff like he does with any character.
Yeah, Dion's playing Dion, not the character Marduk.
Yeah.
I think Abby is definitely, because Abby used to use Marduk back in Tekken Tag 2 quite a lot.
Yes, his long time main.
One of the reasons he picked up Gigas is because he was supposed to be the sort of Marduk character in this game, but
Yeah.
it didn't turn out to be that way.
No, I think in the lore, Marduk was comatose, and I don't know what happened to make it come back, but for some time people were contemplating the fact that Gigas might be Marduk.
Yes, but it turns out it was something like Katarina's dad. Anyway, I don't want to talk about too much about Tekken lore because, goddamn, that is a
Sorry, I'm gonna have to correct you on that.
What?
Gigas is actually Katarina's wife's son.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Wait, no, that's the other way around.
I'm
Katarina
so glad
is
you corrected
Gigas'
me on
wife's
that.
son.
Anyway, so Marduk goes to the command throw and takes the lead. Goes to the classic tackle and goes to the command throw again and gets it. Well done.
It's always frustrating to lose to a grab.
All right, let's see if Rek can adjust his Steve to the Marduk grab game. And no, he gets taken by the counter hit. Ooh, drops the combo. Let's see if Steve can take back the momentum.
He's definitely trying.
Ooh, nice back one.
Yeah, with Steve, I think
he was
understanding your opponent's timing is very important because a lot of his big moves are counter hits, and it's very difficult to get a launcher with Steve.
Yeah. Oh, he dropped
They're
the
basically
combo
all
and didn't
counter
get him to the wall. Yeah, it's very much you have to. If you do. Oh, is this gonna end it? Yes, it is. Well done. First one goes to the Beast.
Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said it was unfair.
Oh, is this gonna be an omen to what's gonna happen in Melbourne? Let us see. Let us see.
So the Beast does take the first game. We're going straight into round game 2.
All right. Ooh, going for a pretty risky launcher there. Punishable. Ooh, gets hit. See, he got knocked down and his hood fell off. Maybe it was a knockdown.
The hood doesn't come
Yeah,
down.
but he got back one before and his hood didn't fall off. So maybe it's like a single hit knockdowns.
I feel like there's some element of randomness to it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, gets the rage drive. Oh, Steve guesses correctly. Oh no, that didn't. Oh, I think he thought there was a different Oki situation where he stood up and did a while standing 4, but that while standing 4 was not 12. I mean that wake up 4 was not 12, minus 12. Ooh, goes to the back once again. He's seeing that Marduk is wanting to be aggressive, but I think the Beast is doing well at using combining the command throws with his pokes or his strings, I guess.
Yeah, he's mixing it in really well, taking chances where he can let it get.
Gets that counter hit. Ooh, that's a combo. So that second hit again, but that's not box. Ooh, knee tap. Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Gets into the wall. Gets a Sonic Fang on the wall. Stomps on him. Oh, gets a low. Oh!
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That was counter hit. Oh, and he gets it with a second hit. You cannot interrupt that.
He left the stage for a second there. He just went through the wall.
That was weird. And no, that's never. I don't think Rek is ever going to get caught by that second hit.
Very nice counter hit down forward too.
Well done. Gets him closer to the wall, which is not that hard on this map. In the marketplace. Oh, is he going to go for the tackle? No. Doesn't stay on the ground. He knows that maybe. Oh, see, he went only for the first one this time. He knew not to push his luck. Oh! Gets the back one. A decisive round by Rek this time. Although there was some moments where Marduk could have taken it. It was very close at the end there.
Both players.
Why are you pressing buttons? So it's going to be a lot of adjustments
Decides
to be
to
need to
change
make for
stage.
both. Yeah, this is anyone's last game here. They both were pretty convincing in their win on their own wins.
They were. Maybe that's a bit of an indication of how equally matched they are.
Yes, Tralio, this is based in Australia, in Sydney. We're in the city for the 65th York Street Battles, monthly tournaments.
Man, that's quite a lot. 65 months. How many years is that? That's a lot.
And that's not combining the Bankstown events that just started up last year. And the OHNs. Today it's just Abby is here from Melbourne. We got some people from Newcastle. Shout out to Newcastle people because they're just so committed. It takes like 3.5 hours for them to come down here.
Yeah,
And they do it every time. I mean, 3.5 hours by train, but the ones that drive is still about 2 hours. And in Sydney traffic, it's probably 2.5 hours. It's being generous. Yeah, Newcastle boy, nice. Yeah, we have Vargas, we have Raging Bull, we have I Play Pad. There's quite a few more, but like I can't, remember it on the spot. Sorry if I do anyone disservice. God, that new counter hit animation is deadly. So much damage.
Yeah. I get a kind of a Paul sort of vibe from Marduk, just like one or two hits that do like a whole chunk of damage.
Oh, the Mongolian chops. Yeah, Paul with good tackles, but Paul does have 2 good tackles actually.
He does.
Better tackles. Paul is actually very much a command grab character actually. People don't think about that about him, but he's got so many, specific button breaks.
Yeah, he does. I think he's got all 3, doesn't he?
Yeah. He has 2 of 1+2, 2 1s, 2 2s. Yeah.
There's only a few characters that have.
Yeah,
all
he's
3
got a follow up with one of these ones that gives you a free wall splat if you perfect frame it.
Yeah. And he's got that mean tackle grab as well that does like 50
Yes. Yeah, 65 actually.
damage. Yeah, ultimate whatever.
Yeah, ultimate punishment. That's the one. And if you don't go for if you try to break the ultimate punishment, you can go into the arm bars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the match here because we are at Double
round.
Luigi. Well done. He goes to the grab from the peekaboo stance.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite grabs.
Yeah, it's very
Looks
good.
so cool.
Taking very good early lead there. But Abby, breaks the ground throw, which is a complete mix-up. 1 or 2.
You only
He has
get
a
to guess
freeway
right so many times.
DS. Ooh, look at all these RNG factors. Misses. Oh, that might be it. Let's see. Nice. Very well done by Rek.
So Rick takes that game and
So
eliminates the
close.
beast.
Well done, Abby. And well done, Rek. Unfortunately, the end of the road for Abby in this tournament, but very well done in the. He came to a tournament that was pretty stacked, especially with our tougher prospects, and managed to get right through it. All the way to winners, through winners, not even losing a single match through the pools.
Yeah.
So very impressive, and we hope to see him soon again on stream when Rek goes down there and goes into enemy territory. All right, let me update the names. We got Cruise Control now and Romper Stomper. They are actually neighbors and live in the same. Yeah, they live in. Well, not exactly neighbors, but they live in the same area, and they come together to BKB. Shout out to BKB.
Yeah, BKB's pretty cool.
Yeah, BKB's all right. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a cool arcade cabinet set up there.
Yeah. One of the sticks is a bit acts up sometimes. But that's all right. Just kidding. That's Brooke's fault. Brooke, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
well,
the
Brooks-
fault of the company called
Brooks'
Brooke.
fault, yes.
Yeah, Brooks with an apostrophe. All right. So if people don't know, Cruise Control does own an alpaca.
He's an alpaca?
He owns multiple alpacas, I'm pretty
I didn't
sure.
know this.
And she got stuck actually in the one of his alpacas got stuck in the river, I think, in the riverbank, because the water had gone down. Something the river had gone dried or something. So they had to go further in the basin, and it got stuck, and that got on the news because they had to rescue her.
Oh, and it was his alpaca?
Yeah, and it was because he lives quite far into, I don't know, Castle Hill or something like that. I don't know, pretty far in the country or something. But anyway, it's basically cow country, and he does own like land pretty much.
Yeah, oh, look at that, denying the handshake. Oh, he gets it the second time. Yeah, I feel like I've heard too many alpaca stories from this.
Yeah,
scene.
Dion owns an alpaca, although that's a different story entirely.
Yeah.
I'd rather not get into it. But Debbie is he's an alpaca's name, Dion's alpaca, and she is
Yeah.
the greatest. Debbie the alpaca is adorable. All right, so cruise control using. Sorry, this is. What is going on here?
Yeah, I've never seen either.
I
say
think
either
this
character.
is the wrong. I think it's the other way around.
If I had to guess, I'd say so.
Yeah,
Just
no,
'cause,
because he's Marduk's on the left and Rompers on the left, so I'm assuming that's
I don't
what's
think
happening.
that's how it works.
No, but I think they took the sides, left and right of the side they're actually on. But we'll find out next round because this is not a typical.
But yeah, if I had to
No, okay, that wave dash that is definitely Cruz.
yeah, I was gonna say, if I had to guess, I think Cruz is the one playing Armor King just because he's similar to a Mishima in the way that he can move.
I think they're just giving each other a little bit of a razz, as you
Yeah.
might say in Australia. Is that how you say it in Australia? I'm
Raise,
sorry.
I think, maybe. I heard some cries from the audience about collusion, maybe because neither
Collusion.
player are playing the characters they commonly play.
Yeah, they're gonna share prize money at the end. I believe this is. Yes, this is in the losers bracket, so this is actually it couldn't be collusion because they are very much. Oh, on a collision
Shining
course,
Wizard
and the
right
person that
into the
loses
ring.
this will get out of the entire tournament. It is a first to two still. We are not yet in the
Yes.
losers final.
We're down 4 under the crowbar, I think it's called, the CD1.
Yeah, the lariat.
Lariat?
Yeah,
That
lariat.
might be it, yeah.
Or clothesline. Sorry, clothesline.
Something like that.
Lariat is
They're all the same
spinning
thing.
fits. I don't. I'm sorry.
Lariat's
I have
easy.
never watched wrestling. I just know about it. Oh, nice combo from the. Oh, the wall kind of messed up your combo. For the low, but gets hit. Oh, look at. Man, Armor
That's
King
one of the
gets
nice
way
things.
too much damage.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about King and Armor King. Even if you have some weird combo access, you can just end it with a Shining Wizard and you get the same stupid Oki at the end anyway.
Yeah. Especially against the wall, because
Yeah.
it negates that distance that Armor King gets.
Yeah.
King gets Oki regardless, but Armor King's
very nice up.
Armor King's Shining Wizard is a little bit different, and when in the open it does leave you a bit far away, so it's not as easy to apply some Oki pressure.
Yeah, but it always keeps the opponent thinking how to get up because they always have to deal with the same situation every single time.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and Armor King, it's not like he doesn't have anything that doesn't reach.
No.
He's 3+4 is such a weird set of strings.
Oh,
And now they've added that grab, which is kind of gimmicky, but still
Yeah.
something, All right, so we got 2 rounds each. Ooh, goes straight into the. Man, how many transitions does he have into his tackle now? It's
quite a
crazy.
few.
All right, Marduk, Romper putting some pressure. Oh,
Nice
gets
dark
dark uppered. Just for full combo. So much damage, so easy damage.
Yeah, he does the easy combo and he still gets like 75 damage.
It's just stupid. Okay, goes to the rage arts. Nice, that'll even out the playing field. Oof, brutal.
It's such, yeah, I was gonna say, that's such a brutal looking rage art.
Bam.
It's gotta hurt.
Oh, oh, goes. That timing. All right, 1 point. 1 point for Cruz. Cruz, oh, look at Cruz, looking so confident. Is Cruz going to stick with? Oh, he has to stick with Armor King actually.
Yeah, he does. But that's enough.
All right, let's see if he can beat Romper's main character.
That's enough Marduk for Romper. Is going to his main, Mr. Brian.
Yeah, I would suggest so. Oh, no walls.
No walls.
That means no taunt jet up or taunt whatever
Taunt back 4.
taunt back 4 setups.
Yeah. I think if I had to pick between these two characters, Armor King does better on a
Oh
open
yeah,
stage.
I would
'Cause
definitely say so.
Brian has some very intense wall pressure, and his wall combos also do some amazing damage.
Yeah.
Whereas Armor King's wall combos, they're there, but they're not amazing. And,
Yeah.
Armor
was
King
gonna
does
say-
have the Shining Wizard stuff.
Yeah,
so
I
he
would
can
say Armor
cause-
King, like, he does well with just a little bit of distance, and he does have like some tools for wall splatting and all that, and he
Yeah.
can pin you against the wall, but I don't think his damage is the greatest against the wall.
Yeah, and his good wall combos are either down forward 1 into a shoulder, which has quite terrible Oki, or the down 2 string, which is also not that
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, with his back against the wall, he does have some options though, because that fast giant swing.
Yeah,
Giant swing is
that's true.
always a very scary prospect in
Yeah.
when you're trying to pressure him, especially when he wants to go for taunt setups and
that's
things
right.
like that. That can actually really end up messing him up.
Yeah, ooh, nice dash up and
Ooh.
just jet up in his face.
All right, Cruz not looking as comfortable as he was against Marduk.
No,
He's
definitely
just
not.
trying to stick to the basics right now with down fours and while standing fours, just keeping it safe and trying to make Brian realize that he wants to keep him out. And ooh,
Yeah.
wrong time to press a button there.
I have a feeling Cruz is sort of trying to just like hold on and make the most of this round so that he can go and switch characters afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's sort of realizing that his Armor King might not be up to par for the pressure
Yeah.
that Romper can deal with. Also, Romper knowing that Cruz would not have advanced knowledge of Armor King yet because he doesn't use him too much. So he would stick to simple things, and that would allow him to do more
Yeah.
intricate setups. Something like that, where Cruz would drop the combo even though he usually wouldn't do that, as Cruz's execution is usually pretty spot on.
I think that comes down to more of just not being used to the character, not knowing how to fill his combos. 'Cause
Exactly.
It does take quite
yeah.
a bit of experience. to
That
sort of just
confidence
capture
makes it
those
so that
combos.
you might hesitate just a second, and that's all you need
Yeah.
to miss
Oh.
a link.
The Naps combo, very nice.
Oh, goes for the hop kick. Oh! That was goes down two. Went for interesting. Ah,
Unfortunate.
good enough. Good enough. Woo! You guys want change room? What's wrong with you? Beat up that farm boy. Beat him up. And then go to his farm and beat up his alpacas. Why? Oh, for tournaments. Yeah. You're not supposed to do it for tournament in general. We're trying to keep it uniform here. What if we do the commentary and pretend he's Josie? Then you're best.
So,
Yeah, there's
Cruz going
actually
with-
someone that commented. I thought it was Josie. when I
going with
first
his
saw it.
Jin, which is probably his main character, I'd say. He does play quite a few characters, but I think Jin is the one he's most comfortable with.
Power is everything. No, that's not entirely true. Fashion sense is also something,
Yeah.
which you clearly don't have any of.
Watch how Jin's hood falls off.
Okay. So it looks like we've got some hype on the Street Fighter 4 setups next to us. Alright, let's get that hood off. Yeah, no, the combo doesn't. Oh, the combo did it, yeah.
The forward did it.
Yeah,
Jet
the
upper
screw.
didn't do it.
No. Interesting. So it's not a spark. It's not about. Maybe it's a knockdown when they hit the ground.
Could be.
I guess we'll see. Does he put it back on at the next round, or do we have to
No,
wait
he
a whole
doesn't.
match? Oh my god! So we might not see it. We're not going to see it actually, because this is still first to two.
I feel like he has enough time in between rounds to sort of put his hood back on there. I don't know why he doesn't. Maybe he's too cool for that.
Now, what I don't understand is why doesn't Horing's cape fall off him?
Isn't it tied around his neck? Like he's got some chains on his.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah.
He's gone full Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's not a cape. I think it's a jacket.
Yeah, it's a jacket that he uses as a cape. Yeah. God, I hate the new design for Horing. Anyway, I'm not going to hop on that, but
You know,
Harada,
it's funny
please.
that- it's funny that
I
doesn't
know
come off, but Shaheen's hat falls off.
Oh yeah. I think Shaheen should use his eagle to attack.
Yeah, I think he can actually with one of the items.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if it attacks or it just flies around.
Sorry, shouldn't do that in commentary.
No, this is important commentary.
Yeah,
What the
hawk
fuck are we doing
noises,
here?
terrible hawk impressions. Alright, so Cruz completely taking over this match. And oh wow, takes the entire round and just wins it all. That's
A lot
it.
of damage.
Wow. Just ran right through.
I was a bit concerned that he wouldn't be able to get the wall combo, but he just let it rip and it ended up doing enough.
Screw Jin is what Romper Stomper says. He's not going to be happy going
The
home tonight.
family-friendly version of what he said.
Jin's pretty cheap. Alchemist versus Box. Ooh. Now this is something that is really nice to see on stream because we have weekly tournaments in Bankstown Sports Club. This is first to free, by the way, for everyone that doesn't know. We are going into first free territory.
Yeah, and Alchemist and Box do have a bit of a rivalry because they always face each other in Bankstown. And,
Why do I have to type Alchemist's name every time?
You don't have to type the whole thing, you just type part of it.
Oh, thank God. So yeah, Alchemist and Box actually do verse each other somewhat, well they used to somewhat often in the weekly PZE tournaments, which is at Bankstown Sports Club. No, but Alchemist hasn't been to them in like quite a few months because of work.
Right.
So Box has been dominating over there unless Dion's there.
Yeah.
Zan's usually second. And this is going to be interesting because the scene has been like evolving pretty fast recently. Yeah, Box. Scene's been evolving. What are you doing? Yeah, the scene's been evolving pretty fast recently, and it's interesting because every time we have a new event like that's a few months apart, we're seeing really nice improvements in small text. You know, you see it's subtle, but it's there. It's just interesting, like knowledge-based things.
Having a strong offline scene is very important, I think, to improve, because playing online is just not the same. And it's always good to play in person and just talk to who you're playing with and sort of just be part of a community.
Yeah. So, sorry, we're swapping the names. Yeah, so Sugnut, Bankstown is on Thursdays. It starts at 7:30, and it's first to free, actually. So it's a pretty interesting tournament.
It's free entry
And
as well, isn't it?
it's free entry, and it's $200 for first place and $50 for second place. So if you really want to make money and you want to be dedicated to this game, that's a great place to start, because they are doing that basically just to gauge and be ready for any rising esports fighting game sort of scene.
Yeah.
And it's very, very interesting for them, you know. And shout outs to Josh from PZE, who is Josh and Rob, who are the guys who basically run the tournaments and also were the ones that pushed for those tournaments to begin. It's also a very good venue, good food. You can drink there.
That's important.
Yeah, under 18s are not allowed, unfortunately, but you know, you gotta make sacrifices. If you're under 18 and you want to come play in a place, come to a big KB in Maryland.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have a ride back home, or you can take the train by yourself, which I wouldn't suggest with, 16, 17-year-olds. All right, Alchemist taking the first round. Ooh. So Alchemist is a very calculated player, so it's very interesting to see him against Box, because Box is also very patient and usually works, using the other player's aggression against him. He's very much a counter hit and a high crush, low crush character.
Right.
Or player, I would say. But Alchemist can adjust very well, and you see that right there. Oh, and he misses the follow-up. Breaks the grab. Oh, it doesn't go into it, and
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
oh, that was intense. All right, Alchemist going for the full string. I think he's just laying some foundation here to make Box hesitate to press buttons next time he tries that string, so he can continue pressure.
Yep.
Ooh, Box thinking he had down 4-2 there, but he didn't. Oh, he had the 4-2 though. All right, goes into
It's very
full
confident
string.
because Steve can cancel his duck into a block very easily, but Box seemed to be, quite sure that he was going to hit.
Yeah, turns him around to get the back close to the wall, and
He didn't hit the wall and get the guaranteed hit.
misses. He's got very little health to work with, but he does have Rage Art, which with Steve can be devastating. Oh, almost got the wall splat there, and gets the mid. Well done to Box for that one.
That was clutch. I can imagine Box was under quite a lot of pressure to just get that last hit.
Yeah, I think any one hit from Alchemist could have killed it. He knows enough to make the wall combo work to get to that end from that much health. By the way, I really like the reskin on the colors of the health bars.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I like purple and teal. Could have been like blue or something,
I feel
but
like the two colors don't go together. I like purple as a color, but
I
I feel like this combination is
think
not as...
I like it because I don't like the red hot sort of template, but I think they could contrast a little bit more. They're a bit too similar.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? Like yeah.
Yeah. What color was it before? It was orange and yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
was quite terrible.
That's not my
I
cup
didn't
of
like
tea.
it. I think my favorite health bars are still from Tag 2. I really like that
Oh, yeah.
blue.
Yeah, blue with red, right?
No, it was just blue, and then it goes.
Wasn't it red health
when,
because
it goes
of
red when you get enraged or when you.
Right, but what was
red
the
health.
what was the gray health? I guess the one you can recover. It was like a dark
It
blue.
was red, but it was off, like, on the other side of the health bar. Like,
Right,
like
right.
It looks like how it is in this game. Just it stays there.
Yeah, right.
But the health bar itself was just a solid blue.
All right, let's go box. Ooh, gets those plus frames on. Oh, goes to the stop! And the double stop! Oh my God, the disrespect.
You can't call it disrespect in a tournament. That's a mind game.
That is a mind game. He's making him think about the stomps, about Steve's kicks. Steve's been practicing Muay Thai or something.
You know, I'm of the opinion that Steve's kick is the best move that Steve has. When you equip the Muay Thai headband, he gets the unblockable kick.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it also damages himself and it's like launch punishable on hit. But Alchemist refuses to use it, and I've killed him with it at least like 4 or 5 times. You won't believe me, but everyone gets hit by it.
It's best of 3. So it's first of 3. Sorry, best of 5. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Best of 5.
First of 3. Because it's this is I believe losers final or winners.
This should be winner's side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and check it right now because it seems to be pretty exciting. As Steve, Alchemist.
One too many flicker back ones. That's quite rare for
That's all right.
Alchemist. He's always.
He's still got 2 rounds ahead. And he's not. I don't think he's too worried about
It's true.
it. I don't think it was.
And a good counter.
I gotta say a big mistake.
Down forward too.
Oh wow. Oh, drum
Oh,
turn.
it doesn't quite
That's
finish the
all right.
Gatling. That is
Still
actually
got
kind
a-
of hard to do. There's a bit of a rhythm to it.
And he's still got a very strong position here. But Box does
That's
have
very
rage
fast
drive. Goes to the grab.
And the
Box
down back
very
one sealed the deal.
calculated, but not calculated enough apparently.
Alchemist convincingly takes the game back. Now the players are tied 1-1. No clear lead so far.
Yeah, so this is in the winner's side.
Round 1.
Yeah, winner's final. All right. Back free from that far away. Oh, okay. He was seeing if Alchemist wanted to dive in, maybe a while running 2 or something. Blocks low, goes to down forward 2, but misses it. Alchemist chipping away.
And Steve's peekaboo strings look so cool. I just love the way they look.
He's very flowy. He's very scary because he's technically all he's doing is moving forward. Oh,
that's
wow,
not
wow,
gonna
wow.
hit.
Is that going to hit? Yes! He absorbed it and then hit. Didn't get low crushed.
I'm impressed, yeah. Because Steve's rage art is a high, and Asuka's that low kick just now is very.
Does that mean if he had done it earlier, he would have missed? He would have missed it.
It might have, yeah.
Sorry, so Asuka's it's a high crush, right?
It is a high
Yeah,
crush.
that kick was a high crush.
And it goes under a few mids as well.
Okay, that parry somehow didn't work. I guess it was a short one, a very short one.
Yeah, he delayed the duck 2, 4-2, I think.
Yeah, it just looked like he delayed it just the right timing for the last. Yeah,
You've got to be quite confident to attack into a parry like that.
yeah.
Or very just unaware.
Foolhardy.
What could
All
go
right,
wrong,
a little jump back. Yeah, a little bit of a Street Fighter
Just to assert
maneuver.
dominance.
So gets him to the wall. Gets a full combo on the wall. Goes to the low and gets punished for it, but just sidestep and gets it.
Yeah, doing
punish them for
low
staying in
chips
the
on
room.
Steve is quite scary because if he blocks it, his Sonic Fang does quite a lot of damage. And
Yeah.
he's in a very good situation. So
So it's very interesting, isn't it? Because if you do a low that's mid damage, that's not too punishable, so you can't launch it.
yeah.
So it's actually worth. Oh, or I say, Oh no!
Very good block on the low.
Worth more so like taking the risk because of the fact that you can't take as much damage from it. But if you're doing a very small chip low, you will get punished by a very strong,
that's
you know,
right.
relatively very strong. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you sort of have to weigh the risk and reward a bit because Steve doesn't get launched on a crouching low until like 18 frames or something.
Yeah.
So you may as well do something that's like minus 15 or 16 because he can't do much better than Sonic Fang anyway.
It's very true. Yeah. Yeah, so it opens up your available things, but it doesn't mean you still don't get punished. So it kind of forces you to be more aggressive than you should be sometimes.
Yeah, it's a
And
bit of a mind game just like by virtue of the character being the way he is.
exactly, yeah. Looks like Asuka and Steve are wearing the same shoes.
Very good observation. I think the color scheme is inverted, but I do not disagree. Asuka's got to get those boxing shoes on.
Oh, now all I can look is those shoes and those gloves don't match.
Steve's big gloves are one of my favorite customs as well. They look pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Well, I remember, like, yeah, customs in this game have not been super great.
Yeah, in Tag 2 you had a lot more
Yeah.
variety.
Was it Tekken 5 that had a lot really good customs, or was it Tekken 6?
I think
Or
6
Tag-
had quite a few as well.
Tekken Tag, yeah.
But even compared to Tag 2, you could do quite a few things like choose the hex values for your colors, and you had like decals and stuff.
That's
so
true,
you could
yeah.
get very creative. But in Tekken 7, you more or less only have like the items that are
Yeah.
there.
Well, thank God it's not like a Soul Calibur 6 customs, because Jesus, Dong Lizards is not
Yeah.
not for me.
Might
No,
be a bit
no
too
Dong
much.
Lizards for me, Bandai Namco. Thank you very much.
Well, Soul Calibur is Bandai Namco though.
That's what I mean. I don't want them to introduce that stuff. The CAS stuff is not what I want.
Yeah, Soul Calibur's customs might be a bit too much.
Yeah. Well, to me, Soul Calibur feels like a flamboyant Tekken.
That's not a bad description.
Avocado.
Though, if I had to compare, I'd prefer Tekken's customization system to Dead or Alive's, just because you sort of have to pay like $800 to customize your
Oh,
characters
have you
with all the
downloaded Dead
DLC.
or Alive Better yet?
No, I haven't.
No.
watched
We'll
the
talk about
trailer.
it. We'll talk about it in between the matches because I don't want to distract, and I'm sure I'll piss off this chat if I start talking about Dead or Alive 6. Hey man, let's jiggle. I'm all for it, man. It looks like a more serious game.
Yeah,
The
man.
system has always been somewhat interesting, but like a little bit ADD for me.
I'm
Also-
your Tengu main, see me in Door 6.
Yeah, I also get very angry about a game that gives you a million parry options, but basically punishes you for using them too much. Is this Grand Finals? No, it is not Grand Finals. This is Winners Finals. So whoever loses this goes into Losers Finals versus, and then whoever wins that goes into Grand Finals against the winner of this match. This is a best of 5, so first to 3.
Yep.
And we've got 2-1 to Alchemist so far, with Box taking the lead in the 4th match.
Yeah, the plays are going very even. If Box wins this one, we'll have a... oh yeah, looks like that could be it.
Ooh,
Almost.
not quite, and goes to the low this time, but does get it. Yeah, he's been working that one in. It's very interesting because he got punished a few times for doing that low on the
Yeah,
wake
he
up,
did.
and this time he knew that like that was probably the least likely thing for him to do, but he did it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the mind game.
So quite a back and forth between these two players, but
Yes,
Looks
these guys are trading very much a lot.
yeah. But instant rematches all the time. I've never seen Box play anyone other than Asuka, but Alchemist does play a few characters,
Yeah.
so it's interesting he tries to stick to Steve. But taking a very aggressive early lead.
I would say it's probably a better situation for Steve in general to trade with Asuka than it is for Asuka to trade with Steve.
Yeah.
Mainly because if you're trading with Steve, a lot of the time it's going to be fast moves, and back one, if you're trading with that,
Yeah.
most of the time you're going to be the one losing out on that.
That's right. If you trade with Steve and Steve gets a count hit, Steve always wins.
Yeah.
It's like with Feng. If you trade with Feng and he's back one, it's cool you got a hit, but he's
You-
going to get a shoulder and you're
Do
going
you
to
reckon with this, because if anybody remembers, in Tekken Tag 2, when you traded, it was actually normal hits, and in this
Yeah,
game
that's
it's
right.
counter hits, so it actually makes a big difference onto what trading can do. Oh, interesting. It's the grab. Didn't want to risk too much in case the parry ended early and he actually still blocked it.
By the time you sort of register that it's a parry, you don't really want to go for a big low because you sort of feel like they'll be aware of that. But then you also don't want to immediately
Exactly,
press the
yeah.
button because like
You go for a
could
big
get
low
that
and they
parry.
actually manage to get out of the frames, the recovery frames fast enough to block that big low,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you're the one, in the crap.
Yeah,
It's kind of like I have not a setup, but there's something I do sometimes with Heihachi when I have a big life lead where I do these he's back 1+4 parry,
Yeah.
but then you do the same one straight away, and they try to punish you with a mid. If they try to do that, sometimes they wait till the end of the animation,
Yeah.
and the parry window is actually before the animation. If he's already doing his arm spinning thing, that means yeah. So it's that sort of situation where like they get too eager, you know. But what they should do is really just do a big low, because you're key charged at that. So there's no reason for you not to.
Yeah, if you hesitate, it does cause some issues in any situation. So
And of course, this
being
does not
confident
land
is
on anyone that's got any clout in the scene. It's more for funsies, casuals. All right, so we've got 1-1 with Box taking the lead here. Alchemist still aggressive though. He really wants to put that pressure on and make Box, react. Ooh, but Box staying composed and gets those jabs. Doesn't let being backed off onto the wall, bother him. So the bracket, we don't have a bot for the bracket, but we'll share it for you. Ooh, Alchemist taking the early lead here. Oh, but no, Box knows that he wants to. Oh, wake up free. I think that will finish it, won't it?
If you can hit that, yep.
Nice.
That's actually very hard to do.
Yeah. I believe in Alchemist's execution. I believe in it.
Dash Sonic thing.
I see Alchemist practice Kazuya for about 45 minutes before any streaming session. Oh wow, Box just taking that early completely. So much damage. All right, this is all Box's world right now.
The pressure's on now.
Oh no! Ooh, gets hit by the second. Well done, Box. All right, next up. Oof, man, that was intense.
Wreck versus Cruise Control.
Wreck versus Cruise Control. All right. This is in losers, and I believe this is first to 2. Yes, this is losers semi-finals. So if you look at the brackets, losers semi-finals, whoever goes on to that will go on to losers finals and verse Alchemist. And then whoever wins that will verse Box. So Alchemist might get his revenge if he manages to stay around.
Yes, it's not an unprecedented happening.
All right. You want to do Alt Tab? Yeah? I know you want to. I know you hate it when I click on stuff. Manually doing it when you have shortcuts. You're one of those people that like when they're playing WoW, you like denounce them for not using macros.
Yeah, I'm a very much keyboard sort of person. Even using Windows is a pain
When
for
I
me.
play Dota, people don't like it because I used to not use macros at all. I used to click on my abilities.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was 14, man. Shout out to Dion Gray.
Doing a bit of a dance in the background there.
Mr. Leagasm in the background. All right, so this is first to 2. First to 2. Loser semi-finals. We should be inclusive. Oh wait, we need to change the names.
When I dashed in and did down 2, I didn't dash.
So in the meantime, Cruz decided to go with his main Jin straight away, and Rek is going with Steve, who he seems to be quite comfortable with now, which is always nice.
See all that black table? Yeah, just put in that box, that white box. Thanks, man. All right, so we got Rek with Steve and Cruise Control with Jin.
I imagine Rek has quite a bit of Jin experience, just because he's got a brother that plays Jin. Goes by the handle of Jin Laden.
I don't think Rek's brother has played the game in a long time.
No, I haven't seen him around for a long time. But
No.
maybe at home they.
I think he plays. I think he just plays different games now. He's a good fighting game player, but he also plays a lot of different RTSs and things like that. I'm not exactly sure what his game of choice is, but Rek with a very nice unblockable. Or, no, it gives a guarantee. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's a guard break.
Guard break. That's the one.
Hello, Anon. Hope you're having a wonderful day as well.
Hello there, Anonymous. Nice to see you again. We are having a wonderful time. A few heart attacks, but apart from that, it's been very impressive. I really like seriously. I think if you look back on like just let's say like York Street, 60 or something, it's very interesting seeing like the just how everything's being set up. It's a lot less direct, and there's a lot more thought being put into everything. Not that they usually wouldn't, but in tournament mode, it's very hard to lay a game plan, especially on short notice. You're trying to make the other opponent think about certain moves and everything, but meanwhile, one hop kick can completely change the entire
that's right.
phase of the match. Yeah, I'm very good at putting words together. Very eloquent. Anyway.
Yeah, you can English very well.
Yeah, well, English is my second language, as most people in Australia.
Yeah.
So cruise control, 2 rounds ahead, but he's starting to lose momentum in this one. Oh, goes straight for his rage drive. Does not get it. Still going for small pokes. Doesn't want to take too much risk. It's very interesting to see cruise control's Jin compared to his Heihachi. His Heihachi is quite aggressive. Typically quite aggressive. Calculated, of course, but likes to put the pressure on the opponent and everything. With his Jin, it's much more keep out, much more, making the opponent think that he's just going to jab, forward 4, jab, forward 4, and then he starts going with these big low like that, just like that, big lows. And this time he gets punished for it, but you know what? You can't blame him for going for it. He felt the read and he didn't have it.
No, I think it's more of a difference between like how sort of the inherent strengths of the character, because Heihachi has a few lows like the down back 2 that can sort of give you a lot of advantage and sort of make your opponent scared, whereas Jin's sort of pressure is not quite up there, whereas he does do quite well in playing safe, and he has a lot of big counter hit moves like the down back 4 and the forward 4.
Yeah, Jin is definitely very good at like that counter hit sort of play style. It's interesting. I find that cruise control tends to stick to a very I wouldn't say limited, but like a very strict amount of moves. And whether in any given match he'll choose a certain amount of moves and he'll sort of play with those rather than. It's not like he doesn't use every move, he does, but he chooses a group of moves from all the moves that he knows, and tries to just build around with that to make himself really solid.
Yeah, I don't think that's a sort of bad way to play, because if you sort of just pick his best moves and the ones you want to use, it gives you a lot less to think about. So in that sense, it's a lot easier to sort of formulate the game plan and decide which move to use for each situation.
Yeah, in a way, he's putting a lot of pressure off his mind.
Yeah,
exactly. Like we said, tournament setting is very different. Like, look at this. This is first to 2, and Cruz is ahead. Like, Rek has to have a lot of pressure on him now.
Yeah.
Because Cruz, all he needs to do is just like get
Win
2
rounds.
rounds. 2 rounds is not that hard to get. Well, obviously it is, but relative to the fact that they both have an equal chance and they're very evenly matched.
Yeah.
So it could be over just at any moment, like we saw before with Box, just taking that last round.
Yeah, that's right.
And just taking like 3/4 of his health through 3 different setups or 3 different follow-ups, pretty much.
Yeah.
And there you go, perfect right there with Cruz's Jin going forward, and suddenly it's the last round for Rek to survive. So as is his losers, Rek gets out of this tournament if he loses this one. So he's got to put everything he's got into this one. Go over there. No, it's shooting. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Allez, vas-y, Jin. Oh, all right. Here we go. We've got the last round here. Pressure on both.
Yeah, so Rek takes the round back. He's still got a chance to stay in the game, but Cruz does start it off with a big.
Is Rek American? Dion seems to think so.
Big lead for Cruz right at the beginning.
All right. Ooh, this is very close. This is very, very
Just one more
close.
hit. Oh, and he takes it.
And a perfect to finish it off. 1-1. Wait, 1-1.
What?
Rek won.
Didn't Cruz
Rek
win
won
the
the
first
first
game?
one? Sorry, man. Wow. We were distracted by Tanu's booming voice after the fact that the match was over. All right. So moving in, we need the full screen. Here we go. Thank you, Blind Duality. Sorry about that.
That's what you meant.
I am not a seasoned veteran of commentating. I can't multitask as well. Also, I'm on like 2 hours sleep from the last 3 days, so.
Oh, what were you doing? Running the store?
I had a player here called BK Sama stay at my store until 6:30 in the morning. Playing Ken on Smash Bros. Melee, Smash Bros. Ultimate on a stick.
Yeah, that guy.
He's trying to use a stick to play Brawl. I mean, sorry, to play Ultimate.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's just that you can't move forward. You can only dash. Because you don't have like a joystick, it's switches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, by default, you just you can't walk. You can run.
You can't walk, you can run, yeah.
You can dash as well.
You can dash, yeah. That's what he mostly does, dash and short hops.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works fine. It's just that it's harder with other characters, like sword characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, oh, beautiful lean back
Wobble on him.
You just wobble.
That's always high.
Wowee. Let us know if the volume is too high, because it's going in the red. That's all good. Oh, it was. But you know what? We appreciate the hype. That's great.
Yeah, watching Steve dodges is always cool. I could very easily just YouTube some
Goes to the
6
garbage.
Steve dodge compilation and watch it for a few minutes.
Yeah, Steve is so swag. I think that's actually why Alchemist and Rek decided to pick him up, because they are. Because that's why they've stuck to him so long, because they picked him up together.
Yeah.
And they just play him all the time. Like you see them at BKB, and they just play 5 hours straight with just Steve mirrors.
Yeah.
And just as we say, Rek manages to wreck into cruise control. Well done.
Let's the Sonic Fang. Oh, the reverse Sonic Fang rip.
Puts it up.
Now we have Alchemist coming back.
Well done,
getting
Cruz.
ready.
Thank you for disconnecting your controller too, Cruz. That's very courteous of you.
I never first to 3, boys.
First of 3. All right, we got losers finals.
Well, Alchemist got a very beautiful white Kazumi stick.
Yeah, you can see it in that. So we got. And by the way, Rek has switched to an Itoki stick. So you have to understand that he's been using this for a very short time. He used to use an Obsidian, just like what Rek. How long ago did you switch from the Obsidian to the Itoki? A week ago. A week ago. That is insane. And he is in the losers final right now. Who's the favorite? Is it Rek or Alchemist? Even? It's Yusuf, yeah. Hey, do me a favor, Dio. Don't talk. Alright, we asked the crowd, and apparently the favorite to win this is Yusuf. He apparently wins everything. Oh, okay. Let's. You know these guys' names. You can like update them yourself.
I don't know who they are.
What do you mean? It's Rek and Alchemist. You used him by name. You don't even call him Daniel. You call him Rek.
His name's Daniel.
You suck. Hayden Sama, now fully Japanese, doesn't even believe in Australia's scene. Just as it's growing too. Come on, man. Keep up. This is the time.
I try my best. That's why I'm here today.
Yeah, thanks for coming by the way, man. I mean, I joke. He's actually, Hayden's always been around. He's the one that set up the cabs at BKB. He's always been very supportive of the scene. He tried to fix Dion's computer.
No, I didn't try. I actually did.
Oh, you did?
I fixed
Oh,
both of them,
nice.
actually.
And what was the answer?
I don't know what.
Yeah, right?
I
You
fixed
never
it.
know, but it happens. If you just like move a few things around and then it happens.
Oh no, I refined both of his computers.
Nice. Okay, so we've got Alchemist with Claudio and Rek with Steve.
Yeah.
See, as I said, Rek and Alchemist versus each other with Steve all the time, and I think that's why he picked Claudio.
That might be part of the reason, but I do know Alchemist has sort of very vocally complained about not liking mirror matches.
Sorry, what was that? He doesn't like mirror matches. Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Also, he's also told me that he likes to use Claudio in tournament because a lot of people don't know him, and also because he doesn't use him on stream that much. Because Claudio is actually, if nobody knows, it's actually his main. He considers him his main, even though it's not technically.
He says his main is Kazumi though. I think he's very fickle about
Yeah. I mean, Alchemist says a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I guess what you should say is he's a liar.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
He has lie in his name. But yeah, he has played Claudio from the day he came out, and he does have experience on him. Although the Season 2 changes to Claudio make him quite a different character. But I mean, to my untrained eye, he looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty much a very different character because I mean, his Starburst is also very different.
Yeah, it is. Apparently he can do the Starburst moves without Starburst now, which is, you know, kind of weird.
This microphone is so loose. I can't get it to stay.
That's what she said.
That makes no sense. Who calls a penis a microphone? Not a girl, that's for sure. God damn it. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that you can hear me from this far.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, see, that's what I meant. When you trade with Steve, it never ends well.
It does not. Rick's very good at the duck cancels as well. It almost looks like a wave dash.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Rek Steve, man, Rek is just, he's turned it up. He was, you know, I was a little bit worried with him against Box. Was it against Box?
Sorry?
Earlier, I was a little worried about Rek. He was, against Abby, yeah. But I think it was more unfamiliarity with Abby's style.
Yeah, and his
but now
character.
he's playing super confident. He's being very aggressive. He knows exactly what's happening, as you can see right there.
Yeah, Claudio's no one new for
He
Rek.
can backdash away from him, and he got caught by the down forward 2.
Instant
Down forward 2 is
rematch.
so good.
It is. I don't know how people can play Steve because like his down forward 2 is amazing, but it's like on counter hit you get like an amazing combo. You can go into duck and everything. It's really cool, but like on block it's -9, and like I don't understand how anyone can deal with being -9 on block for the entire game. Like you'd have to have so much patience to just not like.
You gotta work with those high crushes, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he can go to stance, right?
He can. He goes into duck.
Oh, it's a duck. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, goes for the. Ooh, doesn't get punished. Breaks the grab. Oh, gets hop kicked.
Yeah. Classic Claudio.
Claudio hop kick. Oh, gets into the wall and finishes him with a shoulder. I don't understand why they added Noctis to this game when Claudio pretty much like
Is Noctis.
yeah.
Just with no sword.
I think it's kind of like what they were going for, right? Like they were trying to fill in that market share of the.
Yeah. You gotta give them the choice.
Let's not call them weebs, but let's say like the anime enthusiasts.
Yeah. There's also
I mean, the face tattoo is either like Mike Tyson or. Man, I think he's a little bit too flamboyant.
Mike Tyson's already in Street Fighter though.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Except he's called Mike Bison in that game.
Oh, the wall saved him.
Saved by the wall.
Oh, low parry.
Another god
finishes
low
it
parry.
off.
He's on point with those clutch low parries.
I really wish Alchemist was playing on first player because I love that when Claudio does that low poke, not that one, but like one of his low kicks, he like does the finger guns.
Oh yeah.
And it looks just really, really cool.
Claudio's moves are so fabulous.
Yeah.
He's while standing 1-1. He gets up
yeah.
and he looks away and he sort of flaps his hand a bit.
Oh, he's not. He doesn't even have time of day for you. You're wasting his time. I don't understand what his jacket's doing though. Like, is that a hard piece of like fabric on his back or? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Maybe some kind of embroidery.
Yeah. I guess that's what, you know, Bandai Namco thinks Italian people do look like.
Are they wrong?
Well, maybe not on a runway. Oh, goes to the mid. Oh, mid and then poke. Is that that's not a plus move, right? The knee?
No, it's
I
not.
believe it's minus, right? Oh, so
Claudio actually has like his best mid on block is like -5 or something.
Oh.
If you don't count like up forward 3 or whatever it is, but no one uses that move. The back 3 is actually that move that's like -5.
Oh, I see. All right, the crowd very quiet as they. Oh wow! Wow, sending 2. Jeez. Rocking that Versace. Oh wow! Nice, very good.
That looks
Yeah,
guaranteed.
knew he was. Yeah, that second part was guaranteed, but I think he knew he was going to step to his left
Yeah.
or to Claudio's right, and he did a tracking move. Very good. Very, very impressive. All right, 1-1. See, very even matchup. And I love watching these two guys because they know each other so well.
Yeah.
That it becomes this, you know, it's like watching JDCR and Saints. It's.
Saint actually said that he doesn't play
Oh
with
yeah,
JDCR.
actually, that's true. No, it's not like that at all.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember actually
there was a
hearing
story.
that, and I
JDCR
was just,
saying like he wants to practice against Jack for TWT, and Jack's like, nope, not playing you.
Yeah. Yeah, Saint doesn't even go on stream, I think, because he's like worried about people just watching. No, he's like super worried. He's like actively thinking about it, but he generally just doesn't bother. He won't casually go on streams, just in case.
He used to stream a lot in the arcade, but
I don't understand. I mean,
arcades in Korea are sort of in a bit of a arcades in Korea in a bit of a spot now.
Yeah, well, in Japan as well, right? Because it's still season 1, but they're getting season 2 in February, I think 13th.
On February, they're getting round 2, yeah. But surprisingly, arcades are still going strong. I was actually quite surprised, yeah.
Oh. Not for Street Fighter 5. Oh, JDCR and Jeon Ding, yeah. I just want to see Dimebag win something. Goddamn Galanda. What do you have to beat? Ooh, the 1-2. Alright, Steve's got some catching up to do. Oh, gets the knee. Wow, interesting, because it seemed like Steve had kind of had Claudio's number in that first set.
Yeah. Alchemist is quite comfortable.
Ooh,
I feel like it's been a bit of a
adjusting.
recurring pattern. Like, Alchemist sort of loses the first game and then adapts really well and starts taking the next couple of games.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what happened before. Yeah, well, and like I said, he versus Rex Steve so much, but Rex will not verse Claudio, Alchemist's Claudio all that often, because he just does not use Claudio that much in casuals.
Yeah.
I barely see him use on stream, and he basically only uses them, I guess, in private.
In private.
Like Saints.
Yeah. He's got a secret Claudio.
Oh, hello. Yo, Dan Benter. Shout out to Dan Benter from New Zealand. Very good top player over there. We're not, just because we're from Sydney, we're not all on Dion's side, man. Don't worry. We hope you beat him decisively, destroy him someday. Just take all these ranks.
Oh.
Especially his Devil Jins. Nice.
Ooh, that was close. If the ward messed
Very
up there,
nice.
that would have
All
been
right, so we got 1-1. Again, this is first to 3, not first to 2.
Yep. Oh,
Best of
big counter
5.
back one.
Very good. Oh, misses the follow up in the end there.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
goes to
actually
that
kinda
new
hard to do as
move. Interrupts. Wow, dropping again. I don't know if they're trying to set up something or if they're...
Secret setups.
Yeah. Resets. Yeah, I think there's nobody really that's too much. There's not too much hate in the general fighting game communities. There's a few people that get sort of salty at each other. Oh, nice hop kick, and that'll probably finish it off. Gets to the wall. Oh, he doesn't get the wall splat. Okay, Steve. Oh, goes to that knee again, twice. Yeah. That's interesting. He goes to a minus and then does the knee again.
It's sort of his most reliable mid to use, so I guess he doesn't really have any other choice.
How fast is Sonic Fang in Rage Drive? 14?
14, yeah.
Yeah, wow. So he must have been like -3 or something. Because he just beat it. Like it was coming out.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Alright, that's 2 to Alchemist and 1 to Rex. So Alchemist taking the lead and really taking back the momentum and I guess the mind game. Misses that follow-up on the wall.
That was a very nice hop kick at the end of the round from Alchemist though, because they both did nothing for quite a long time, and then just out of nowhere he did the hop kick at the perfect timing, and it also the sway back from his hop kick also
you have to understand, like, that comes from, it's not just throwing it out because he thinks, oh, it might hit or whatever. This is from like pattern reading.
Yeah,
he really is studying how the way that Rex Steve acts towards the end of rounds, and really I mean, those knees, every time, those knees hit.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he wants to hit him back and get... Because all he needs is 1 back 1.
Yeah, that's
Most of the time, he's on just enough health that he needs just 1 back 1, get the full combo, and he'll be able to finish off the round, regardless of how low his health is. Alright, so he's got Starburst, and he continues the pressure. Ooh. He's back against the wall, just a few pokes. See, gets the wall. Oh, misses the wall combo. Goes to the homing, trying to pin him down. Oh, no.
He's done that a few too many times.
Yeah, he saw that coming. Unfortunate. Ooh, goes to the straight up hop kick. Now, I don't know if that was a read on a pattern or if he was just throwing it out just to make Rek think about. Oh, goes to the unblockable. Oh, he's really going for like some YOLO stuff now. And I think he's trying to make Rek uncomfortable, make him think that he's not going to be calculated anymore, that he's going to take that lead and really, yeah, there you go, see? But will that end up being detrimental to him? It did in this round, as he stepped and he got caught by that down forward 2. Okay. I think now what you're seeing is Rek really adjusting. You know? Oh, see that? He's
Yeah, he's definitely figuring
changing a lot. Oh, these
He's sort of figuring out how to play around Claudio's gimmicks.
those ducks, man. So good. Look at that! Beautiful timing. Just knows exactly when to do it. Oh, Claudio catching him. Oh! Gets the big one shot. Oh, drops it. Oh! Gets the low parry.
Another god low parry. He's won so many rounds because of an amazing low parry.
Jesus.
2-2. Another match going to the last game.
Round one. Fight.
I think I'm hallucinating. Am I imagining this match? Why Eli? Oh, goes to the hop kick. Oh man. Eli just wants to. He doesn't want to let Rek get that clever. Oh my God! These back turn from behind.
Ooh, very nice stuff.
Yeah, Alcatraz these ass. Oh no!
Exactly
So
when to press
fast.
buttons.
Yeah.
Against Steve, it's so dangerous to just throw out jabs.
Yeah. So you see, because he's doing those hot kicks at the beginning of the rounds, it's making Steve not be able to just go in straight with the duck.
Yeah.
And then the duck mix-ups with those little ankle taps and all that. That gives him that beginning momentum. That's very good for Steve. Steve, when he's in your face, is just scary. Double Lu EG.
Very nice.
Gets that hop kick again. Goes to the starburst, tackle, gets broken. Oh, went for a big one there. No, no, no.
That was a good
All right,
opportunity.
this puts pressure on Rek, but he can do it. He can do it.
At that point
Everyone
in the round,
seems to
you
be-
Sort of, it's, At that point in the round, for Rek, it was sort of all or nothing. But at the same time, if he does lose that round, if the bet was wrong, then he's only got one chance left now.
Yo! He got hit by it, but I believe he didn't have starburst, so it wouldn't. Now he's got it.
What a forward 2's coming
Ooh,
out.
he went for the armor. See that? Ooh, went for the low, for the high crush. Oh, didn't get it. Oh, no, 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 no. So close. Oh! Oh!
Very
Oh
nice.
my God!
Rek hangs on by the skin of his teeth.
What a dodge,
He has to win
man!
2
Rek
more
with
rounds.
those side sways,
But
so
Alchemist still
good.
on match point.
Oh no, he went for a back one. Oh, he
Right
just
on,
got hop kick
right
in
on
the
the
face.
backsway.
Oh, and he gets a full. Oh my God, he went for a big one there. He had nothing to lose there.
No, he really did.
That was a good idea to go for that hop kick. All right. Oh,
Ooh, good
all
job
right.
on the down 2-2.
Oh, he used his rage drive. This is.
Oh, that was a bit of an optimistic kick as
Oh.
well.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God, I'm speechless. Oh, he went armor break. Oh! Oh my God! Oh, Rek the God, double Luigi. Oh my God, this is so hype. So hype.
That was very nice.
All right. So Eli wants to keep that phase. Yeah, he wants to keep that, and
Alchemist
that's the
taking
thing
a
that
very
already
strong
gave him the
once
lead.
again, 3 rounds in a row. But can he?
Ooh,
close
oh,
it
you
out
missed that
completely this
follow up.
time?
Okay, let's see if Rek can make some clever plays here. Oh, nice. Very nice. God damn. Oh, unblockable! Oh my God. Oh! Oh my God. Oh, so much damage. Ah!
Good guess. That was
Very well done. And that was only the loser's final.
Yeah.
That's insane. Oh, I need to go to the bathroom before I come back. Oh.
All of these players' hard work, all the way down to the final game, final round, and it all ended in a coin toss. So for our next game, we have Alchemist versus Box. So this is a game we have seen before, I think, if memory serves.
Hands going down until you really need me. But I'll put my hands back up.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. OzHadou
So this should be the grand final if I'm remembering correctly. And I believe Box was the one that sent Alchemist to losers, so let's see if he can get his revenge, or if the pressure's gotten to him and Box will take it clean.
Get ready for the next battle.
So Alchemist going with Steve this time, no more Claudio, and Box going with Asuka. This is the same matchup we saw last time. We're on an infinite stage, and Alchemist going to press the combo assist. So a bit of a basic combo mishap there. I don't know why that was on in the first place, but yeah, it looks like it's sorted out, and they're just gonna get right back into it. No restart. And yeah, since Alchemist has gone with Steve, I think we might be correct on our theory about him not preferring to play the mirror match. I don't know about the basic combo. I think that's just the one where you mash a button and it does something stupid. Whereas there's like the combo assist, which is actually useful sometimes, because you can just press the combo assist button and then press another button, and it can sometimes make difficult moves quite easy to do. For example, with Devil Jin, if you do his combo assist 2, you actually get a Wing God Fist. So you can block a low and then just mash combo assist 2, and you can basically get an electric launch that isn't really an electric, but almost is.
Ooh, exciting!
With Lars, his combo window is actually quite easy to do as well if you use combo assist. But it's not legal in tournaments, so Alchemist had to go turn it off. I don't think he wanted to use it anyway.
Alright. Is that legal?
Oh, another down forward too.
Hey man, this is
2 rounds
MMA.
to Alchemist.
Round 3.
Alright, 2 rounds for Eli. Ooh, Eli going back to Steve now in this matchup. Doesn't want to go for Claudio. Like I said, I think it's very much because of the fact that he loves playing Steve and he thinks he's stronger, but against Rek, it's actually more clever to use, you know, a character he doesn't know as much and that he still feels as confident with.
Yeah. Oh, almost a perfect, but not quite.
Because Eli feels quite confident with a few characters in the game, you know, Kazumi, Claudio,
He plays quite a few
Steve,
characters.
Paul.
And that's the first game to Alchemist. He's got a long road ahead of him, but it's not impossible.
Alchemist is in losers, right?
Yes, he is.
So Alchemist needs to reset the first to 3, and then do another first to 3 and win those to win the entire thing.
Yeah.
And Box just needs to win one of the 2 sets.
Yep.
Well, 1 set if he wins first.
Yep, that's right. He's got 2 lives left, so he's got a bit of breathing room.
Oh, it's 9. Oh god.
Yeah, explains why I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. But that will not stop me from commentating on these excellent matches and yelping whenever something exciting happens.
Yeah. Very nice back dashing.
Ooh, missed down 4-2.
Yep.
I mean, missed down 4-2.
On any other character,
missed again.
you could have launched it, but it's a bit more difficult on Steve.
Oh, gets the knee, but didn't finish it off. Wow, Box being very tentative. He went for something there, but Alchemist managed to stop it. Ooh, just keeps whiffing. Alchemist is very aware of the range that he's at against Box's Asuka, and knew that down back 3 was going to come.
He ran into his face.
Oh, and that finished. Oh, no. Yeah, it does finish it. Nice. Sonic Fang after that. That's fair. Who am I kidding? I use Heihachi.
Oh, again, he just ran up into his face and then pressed back 1. He knew exactly when he was going to press a button.
It's funny because it seemed just then that Boxers is being more aggressive than usual. Usually
Yeah.
he's very, very defensive, but right now he's being, I mean, yeah, there you go. Just like that, he's going in. And
Playing aggressively against Steve can be a bit of a.
oh, see, but you see
backfire
that?
on you a little bit.
I think he's expecting Alchemist to duck in his face a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't
maybe.
mean duck as in crouch, I mean like do the duck
stance.
stances. And, yeah, but Alchemist... Oh, the wall! Saved him. Yeah, well done.
That combo is like
That
pretty
was
much guaranteed to
very
hit,
nice.
but the wall messed him up.
Damn.
That must be very sad. Quite unfortunate.
Alright, ooh, Magic 4, misses the wall splat, tries to go up the can-cans. Goes to that low, down, is that down 2?
Full crash down 4-2, I think.
Full crash down 4-2. Wait, isn't full crash down 4-2 the one where she elbows you?
Isn't that the little swipey thing?
No, I meant the one where she just punches your ankle.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think that's down 2.
down 2, down back 2, something like
Yeah.
that. It looks like a down 2.
Yes, come to BKB, my own store. That is an FGC offline place. It's best time to shill in the middle of the finals. But thank you, Rompa. Thank you.
One to seal the deal.
Screw the match, BKB.
Match point for both
I
players.
should put BKB instead of Box up there.
Sponsored by BKB.
Actually, yes, I am a sponsor. Which is, we provide all the setups for Tekken. And some setups sometimes for other games like Virtua Fighter and anime games. Whoever needs it. Community spirit and whatnot.
Oh, that jump backfired on him.
Ooh, goes for the dick kick.
Oh, that was a
Hard
non-counter
kick.
hit back one.
Oh.
That's a
Oh, let's see if Eli can do some. Oh, he went for the L4 too. Alright. Box and Eli 1-1.
Yeah, the bet
But-
didn't work out for him.
Yeah, we have to realize that one set for Box is a lot more meaningful than one set for Eli. Mainly
Yeah.
because Eli's playing catch up right now. Not in terms of the match, but in terms of points, just from, you know, the way tournaments work. Ooh, was that a bit of... I hope there's stream lag. Alright. Both players playing very good defensive games. Blocking, you know, almost everything that's coming at them. Really, the only time they're taking big damage is, you know, these small mistakes that... Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a small mistake can end up leading to a big punishment.
But they're not allowing the other person to take too much momentum usually.
No.
As you see here, Box managed to, but that was just like 2 moves, you know, in a row.
Yeah.
But then they'll never get like too much poking momentum.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difference between this game and Tag 2, because this is the first Tekken game in quite a while that sort of rewards you for playing a bit more defensive. Because in Tag 2, if you got a launch on someone, you do like 80% of a bar, and like there was no reason to not try as hard as you could to launch.
Yeah, like you were basically putting yourself at risk. It's the same way you can look at like Dragon Ball Z, where you know you basically, if you just stand in the corner and just try to be defensive, you might as well not do that, because you like if you're gonna be defensive, you're gonna be more so offensive to make them whiff and then and then be aggressive.
Yeah.
Not to actually be defensive in the way that you're just gonna punish, you know, Sonic Fang, Sonic Fang, Sonic Fang.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna take you 15 Sonic Fangs while they just need 2 combos and just one combo and 3 pokes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, legally under the influence.
Yep. We have laws about that.
But
here.
the new BKB branding is coming in March, because I'm going to Asia next week. See you guys. I'm going to be traveling to EVO Japan and doing some traveling in Asia beforehand.
Oh, very nice. You're gonna bring back some stuff for BKB?
Yeah, I'm finally going to be sleeping. I can sleep on the beaches of Thailand. But the shop will still be open, don't never fear. And we'll have as many streams as we can, including our league tournaments, which I will release
Box takes
a
the
point
second
schedule
game.
for. A door fee for BKB? No, we charge per hour like an internet cafe. So it's $2.50 an hour, but it caps at $10 anytime before 10. and we open at 1 p.m. So if you stay more than 4 hours, you're only going to pay $10 until 10 p.m. After 10 p.m., it goes back to $2.50 an hour.
That's a good idea. Keeps certain
Yeah.
people
There's also
engaged.
actually, for many people, I didn't think I'd have to implement it that much, but for those people that come often in the week, that multiple times, there's actually a $40 cap weekly. So that if you go over time, not snacks of course,
Yeah.
but if you go over time in the week, you actually get free time for the rest of the week, starting from Monday going to Sunday, when it goes to 40s, which is 15 hours.
Yeah, that's
So-
a very nice loyalty
Yeah.
bonus.
So if you plan on spending like a strong week in there, and usually there's multiple Tekken nights.
Yeah.
For other games, there's been multiple Street Fighter nights, multiple DBZ nights. So it really depends on the demand.
Yeah, and even if you're not there to play, it's always nice to just hang out with everyone.
Yeah, and spectating is free. You don't have to play. If you're not playing, you can just come check it out, just watch people, ask questions.
Yeah, maybe buy
It's
some
really,
snacks.
yeah, buy some snacks if you want, but like it's, we're not yet to this point where we have to refuse people in fear of capacity. So anyway, enough shilling. I hate shilling for myself, but yes, I appreciate all the shout-outs. And to be honest, seeing all the offline activity through BKB has been very nice to see. It's been very nice to see like the improvement that you can see in people.
Yeah, yeah.
And just the consistency, the frequency of practice is so much more important than just how much you practice. Dion can play for 40 hours straight. He's got that mentality, but he got really good because he continuously played for 40 hours straight. He did it all the time, and that's what really gets you, up there in terms of really implementing that muscle memory and those brain parts. It's a lot of how we learn is subconscious.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not just about theory, which is why Theory Wars online are not respected as much as.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again, but having a strong offline scene is very important, and it's just nice as well. And in the meantime, while we were talking, Alchemist actually did pick Paul and 2 rounds already done. So that's probably something we should have mentioned.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, what's the address of BKB?
So BKB, we're in the west of. Actually, you know what? Let's not talk about the address. Sorry, someone asked in the chat. It's 235. I'll just write in the chat while we talk about this. So basically, right now we've got box on 2 rounds and 2 sets. So that means if Alchemist
this is
loses 2
actually-
rounds
yeah, this is
and
match
he's
point.
down on this, this is match point. Oh, sorry, I thought Alchemist was on 2 rounds.
No.
Wow. So Alchemist got to play really strongly in this to be able to.
Yeah. He's feeling the pressure, maybe switch the ball.
Oh my God! Oh no! This might be the end. Okay,
Oh,
one more.
almost.
Oh, and you got hit by the second
Box
one.
fakes
Well
the game.
done. Let me
Well done.
write the.
So that's it. Box is the champion
Well
of
done,
York Street
Box.
Battle 65 for Tekken 7.
Ben Shapiro on the commentary. What? Do I sound like Ben Shapiro?
Do I? I don't know. Anyway, thank
What
you
was
very
it?
much for hanging around.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Thanks for taking part. That's all we have today for Tekken 7. We've got. Do we have more
Yeah.
games coming up after this?
Let me put the address on the.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Don't. Yeah,
Okay.
Zan is. Wow, look
Okay.
at everyone's just desert the place.
Yeah, hang around if you feel like watching other games or watching the stream end.
Yeah, I believe they have something else. I forget what it was
Street Fighter
exactly.
happens first. Maybe something
Street
else
Fighter
on
happens
after, but
first.
we'll see.